Namaste, Namah Te. I bow in reverence to your God in you. Namah Te, Namaste. Okay, I welcome you all to this. I welcome you all to this FB Live on a new technique of doing meditation. In every session, we do different techniques, and today we are going to move inwards, the journey inwards. In our last week's technique, we had seen that the center of the cosmos was our object, and we traveled till there, touched that center, and came back with that light. In the process, we dropped all the negativity that was inside us. Today, in this session, we will move in a different direction. We will move inwards. And then we will discover that how beautiful is the inside of us and how similar it is to the inside and the center of the cosmos. They both are absolutely similar. We will reach there, and to do that to start that entire process, we will not waste time. To start that process, please give me your passports. Yes, those 4 things that I request you, please do that. First is, fill your heart with the first page of the passport is Prem. Fill your heart with utmost love. Fill yourself with love. Become love. Love for whom? Love for yourself. Love for your family and near and dear ones. Love for your friends. Love for strangers. And finally, love for your enemies. Let there be no exclusion in the love which you are radiating. Fill yourself with love. No exclusion. When there is no exclusion, there will be no hate, there will be no anger, there will be no jealousy. When you exclude, only then these 3 germinate. This is again a very good insight. So love everyone, there is no exclusion, and that is the basic philosophy of Sanatana Dharma also. No exclusions, love for everyone. Second is Vishwas. Have faith. Have faith that this meditation will work. It will give you benefit. Have faith on yourself. Have faith on yourself. Have faith on me. If I am taking you along with me, I have faith that I will take you along with me. Come. So have faith. Third is have Shraddha. Fill your heart with devotion towards your God. Utmost devotion. Drop everything. Supreme bhakti. Whatever you believe in, whichever God you believe in, whichever non-God you believe in, whichever God you don't believe in, have utmost Shraddha. If you don't believe in a God, that is also Shraddha to know God. So, fill your heart with Shraddha. And last is Samarpan. Surrender. Surrender all your doubts, surrender your ego, surrender everything that is holding you back. Surrender the thought that let me see how this will work. It will work. Surrender, surrender, surrender all your doubts. Come, let's board the flight and let's get on to a journey of the day, a journey inwards. Deep, deep inwards. Okay, the pilot has dimmed the lights and he is told to close the door. So we also rub our hands very softly with each other. Drop all the harshness that is in us for next 30 minutes. Touch our forefinger with our thumb pressure is equal on both finger and the thumb, and then very slowly we place our hands in our lap or on our knees. Very gently. And next step is close your eyes. Very slowly, very gently, deep inside. Close your eyes. Like the lights which get dimmed in a theater, we have also closed our eyes, and for next 30 minutes we are unplugged. No notification on the phone, no doorbell, no thought that what I'm going to do next, no worries, no deadlines to meet, no submissions to give, no newspaper, nothing, absolutely closed from outside. The way we board a plane and the door is closed, now we are inside. External world we might be able to see, but we are inside now. So unplug yourself from everything that is bothering you, that is a tension. Take a deep breath in. Now please open your eyes only at the end of the session when I ask you to open. I might open my eyes just to have a look at the screen and the camera. It shouldn't happen that I have turned around and I am speaking in a different direction. So just to maintain that fidelity, I am opening my eyes, but you please keep your eyes closed and take a deep breath in. And when you release your breath, make your forehead absolutely tension free. All the muscles should not be strained. They should be absolutely soft. There is no tension in your forehead muscles. Next, deep breath in. Release all the tension of your eyes, the upper eyelid, the lower eyelid, the white of the eye, the black of the eye, below the eye, on the sides of the eyes, everywhere. Release all tensions from your eyes. Make the muscles absolutely soft. And you may notice a smile breaking on your face. That smile is an indicator. It is like an indicator that yes, you have released the tension from your eyes. Next breath in. And when you release your breath, release all the tension from your jaws. The point where the lower jaw and the upper jaw, they connect, that is the point where tension is stored. Release this tension. Make your face absolutely tension free. Next is release all the tension from the back of your neck. The back of the neck contains lot of tension. It contains lot of stress. Most of the stress gets accumulated here only. Just release all the stress from the back of your neck. Next is release the weight on your shoulders. You are not carrying the weight of the world with you. You are not Atlas. Shrug it off. Release your shoulder muscles so that the weight of your arms are only on the back of your hand. Your arms have become weightless. Your shoulder is just gone down. Only keep your backbone straight. Rest, everything is down. No weight. Absolutely, shoulders are tension free. Now in this tension free body, we would like to explore. Now if we look at a building, we can describe the components of a building like It has got 7 floors and each floor has got 3 houses A, B, C. There is another way of describing that this building has got 7 A's, 7 B's and 7 C's. Both classifications are correct. The building is same. There is no difference. So if we look at our body, if we go the scientific way, our body is made up of the skeletal system, the digestive system, the muscular system, endocrine system, respiratory system, circulatory system. There are 7, 8, 9, 10 systems. But there is another way of describing the same body. And that description is based on experience. Let us today become aware of this second kind of classification of the body. So out here in our body, we've seen our face, we've experienced our arms, we've experienced our legs, we've experienced our stomach, we know where our liver is, we know where our intestine is, we know where our backbone is. We become fully aware of the entire body. If we move the fingers of our feet, we know where they are. Our eyes are closed, but we know where they are. We are completely aware of our body and we send a happiness to the body, a joy to the body. Let every part of the body with each breath become happy. Let the face become happy. The next breath, let the ears become happy. Next deep breath in, the neck becomes happy. The next breath in, the shoulders become happy. The entire body, upper torso becomes happy. And next breath in, the legs, the feet, the ankles, the wrist, everything becomes happy. This entire physical body, which is made up of muscles and skeleton, is called Annamay Kosh. That is the 7 A's, a way of describing. Annamay Kosh, the whatever ann we eat, it nourishes it makes it grow, and it is the energy provider to this sheath of the body. Kosh is sheath. So the first sheath, the outermost sheath of our body is Annamay Kosh. That is our body. Now next is, when we take a breath in addition to the breath, there is an energy which energizes everything in the body. Now this is deep. Just understand this. When we look at something, there is an eyesight which is working. Now this eyesight is an energy, and there is something which energizes this energy. There is something which energizes the power of hearing. There is something which energizes the power of smell. All these, there is something which makes the heart beat. There is something which makes the lungs move up and down, the diaphragm moves, the breath comes in, the breath goes out. All the functions that happen in the body is because of an energy which rides our breath. That entire energy makes 5 different types of movements in the body. And the 5 collectively are called Pranmay Kosh. The energy is Pran energy, and this is called Pranmay Kosh. Tomorrow's meditation session would be experiencing the movement of all these 5 energies and identifying with the mudras of the hand, the movement, the holding of the hands in a particular way, so that various characteristics of the personality are enhanced. Our concentration can increase, our focus can increase, our confidence can increase. If we are afraid of speaking in public, yes, identifying the energy, identifying that Vayu, which and the mudra and meditating on that will increase our confidence. We will not feel lack of confidence. Rest of the things we will need to do to speak in public, the knowledge needs to be there, but the confidence will increase by doing this. That is what we will do tomorrow. So today we will not focus on the Pranmaya Kosh. Then next is our five senses. Feel the eyes, they see something. The nose, it smells something. Become aware of the smell. Become aware of the eyesight. The ears, they hear something. Become aware of that hearing. The body, when it is touched, it touches something. The tongue, feel the taste that is in your mouth. It could be a good taste, or if you've not brushed till now, it might be a sour taste. But there is a taste. Feel that taste. Feel these five energies which are collectively called your Manomaya Kosh. All these five sense organs are controlled by our mind. So mind is the third sheath. So the first sheath was Annamaya Kosh, made up of gross body. Second was the subtle air going in and moving at five different places. That was that was Pranmaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh, Pranmaya Kosh, and the third is this Manomaya Kosh. The Man and the five senses. This is the, you will call 7C of the building. The third one. All the third buildings. All the five collectively, in Kathopanishad, they say that the body is a chariot, Man is the charioteer, and he is the Sarthi, and the five senses are the five horses which keep on running. The Sarthi keeps them in control. So Man keeps them in control. Become aware of that beneath the Pranmaya Kosh is our Manomaya Kosh. And beneath the Manomaya Kosh is our Vijnanmaya Kosh, the intelligence in us. We may not exhibit our intelligence, but it is there. The knowledge in us is vast. It is beyond all the horizons. And if you reach that horizon, it is another horizon at that end. There is another horizon. Each horizon is the center of another horizon. That big is our intelligence. Wherever we put our awareness, only that intelligence works. In Buddhism, they say we have got 21 different types of intelligence. And each intelligence is depicted by a Tara Devi. You've seen those paintings where one hand is in Gyan Mudra and one hand is in giving mudra. There are two mudras, and there's a painting of sometimes it is 4 hands, sometimes it is 2 hands. There are 21 different intelligences personified in Buddhism. One of the meditations, one session complete we will take on these 21 Tara Devis. Okay? So now we will, so next is this Vijnanmaya Kosh. Vijnanmaya Kosh is the intelligence that is in us. So the outermost sheath is the body, that is Annamaya Kosh. The next is the Vayu, that is Pranmaya Kosh. The third is the senses, which is Manomaya Kosh. And fourth is intelligence, that is Vijnanmaya Kosh. And inside that Vijnanmaya Kosh is us, the Anandamaya Kosh, absolute bliss. So let us a 3-inch shaft of light starting from your navel, climbing the entire backbone into your throat and reaching the top of the head. This is the Anandamay Kosh. And now what is Anand? You see, if we say that I have purchased a car, only the external body is happy. That is happiness. Anything in the external world which is part of our desire, and if it is met, it is happiness. Happiness is only related to body. It is not related to anything else. The Pranamaya Kosh is not affected at all. Okay. Second is, after happiness, is joy. When we discover anything new, when a knowledge gets connected in ourselves, when the dots get connected and there is a lightning, that is called joy. Joy is knowing something new. That is internal. So happiness is external, joy is internal, and neither internal nor external, our own existence is bliss. Deep, deep inside, we are bliss. And that bliss is a white light from our navel to the top of our head. That is our innermost existence. We go, we touch that, and the moment we touch that, it is like a huge big LED tube light which is got enlightened, and this light now radiates from all the 5 kosh which are on top of it, all the 4 kosh which are on top of it. And once you are aware of this internal light, it is bliss, Anandamay Kosh. It is Anand, supreme Anand. It is not dependent on anything external. It is not dependent on anything internal. It is. There is no frame of reference for it. And once you touch that and you become aware and you realize, I am this. When we say I is not the body. I is not the senses. I is not the mind. I is not the intelligence. I is this bliss which is inside of us. And this bliss you connect with the center of the cosmos we touched in the last session. The center of the cosmos and your center are same. The same light is there. It is inside of you, it is inside of the cosmos, and it is perfectly balanced. There is nothing in us which is in imbalance. Everything is in lay, everything is in synchronicity. You see, scientists did a thought experiment that if we increase the size of an electron by 1 nanopercent, that is 0.0009 zeros and 1, that much percentage, what will happen to the world? And when this thought experiment was conducted, the entire world collapsed. Everything is in such a beautiful balance that not a inch is extra, not a nano percentage is extra. Everything is beautifully balanced. And our today's aim of the today's meditation is that we go deep inside and identify that bliss. This bliss is us. We are our Anandamay Kosh. We are our Anandamay Kosh, and joy, happiness and joy are inferior to this bliss. Happiness is external, joy is internal. This is neither external nor internal. It is, you are. Take a deep breath in, release, identify and visualize that white shaft of light inside you, from your navel right up to your head, and radiating white light, and that radiating white light is moving out of your body, and it is drenching everyone and everything around you. There is no exclusion to this light. Everything, when you come in contact with someone, when you speak to someone, recall that you are Anandamay Kosh. You are the supreme fountain of bliss. How beautiful is this thought? All your anger, all your toil, all your stress simply melts away. It evaporates, it sublimates, it vanishes. You are the Anandamay Kosh, and you are the fountain of bliss for everyone. Imagine a fountain of bliss sprouting from top of your head and drenching everyone within 3 meters of yours. Whosoever comes within 3 meters of yours, that person gets drenched in your bliss. You speak to someone, first switch on this imagination inside and then speak. The timbre of your voice will change. You will sound so melodious to yourself only. You'll pat your back. Wow, Rohit, I've done a fantastic thing. That will be the feeling. So this internal Anandamay Kosh is the one which is our existence. Always keep this existence in mind. Now we very, very slowly try to open our eyes. We first of all remove our fingers, the index finger, make them straight, make our thumb straight, bring both hands close to each other and rub them very gently without touching them, as if a wad of cotton is inside. You can feel the heat of left hand onto the right hand and the right hand onto the left hand, and then slowly put the hands on your eyes. The eyes absorb all the energy and connect with this shaft of bliss. This shaft of bliss converting into a fountain of bliss. You are the fountainhead. You are the fountainhead of the entire cosmos around you. How beautiful is this thought? How invigorating is this thought? How energy filled is this thought? It fills you with utmost energy. You get energized. You are the shaft. Now very slowly open your eyes. First in 3 parts. First is just 10% and then close them back. Next again another 50% and close them back. And then finally very slowly open your eyes and look around. Imagine the shaft of bliss becoming the fountain of bliss. From top of your head, you are a fountain of bliss. Get hold of your breath and become one with this bliss, which is already one with the center of the cosmos. With this, we come to the end of today's meditation session. Tomorrow, we will do the 5 Vayus which circulate within our body, and they affect every aspect of our personality. So till tomorrow morning, thank you very much. Namaste, Namah Te. I bow with utmost reverence to your God in you. Thank you very much.